Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream. Let's go ahead and get right on into it, shall we? We are Frag Force, a charity gaming team here on Twitch and elsewhere, playing games and helping kids. In North America, we primarily raise for Extra Life, a children's miracle network program. That gets gamers like us to play games like this in order to raise funds for our local or not so local children's hospitals. I'm Orinder. I'm raising for the Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital here in Chicago. Every Children's Miracle Network hospital is both a teaching and research hospital. Not only are they teaching the next generation of doctors to give the care that they are known for, but they're also researching new and better ways to give that care at the same time. So, needless to say, it's a good cause, and if you have a little extra, we'd love if you donate. But donate responsibly. So, let's go ahead and get right on back into things. So, I did, as I mentioned, I got myself back up this way. I did a few things in Sanctuary. I've done a few things here in Abernathy Farm. You know, just kind of puttering around. And hello, Luthien. We are ready to go back over to Concord and see what Jake needs. I'll be honest, I know vaguely the next steps of the mod pack from watching Minia True Nerd and his playthrough, but I don't remember what step we're at exactly. So we will find out together. I did also test out the fast travel that we now have access to. It's limited. I can initiate it from any level 2 caravan plot that I have. And it can go to any caravan plot. So, our fast travel network, oops, that's the wrong button, consists of this little web here. Because these are where we have travel points. It's not much, but it's something. Anyways, how you doing tonight, Luth? What you up to?
They ain't very nice.
Oop,
They're called
cutscene.
gunners. So if you see any, make sure you stay far away from them, all right? Okay, now, I gotta go. But wherever you are, stay safe.
Oh, we're finding out about
See you
Jake's
again soon,
backstory.
Jake.
Oh, hey, Slick. Didn't hear you come in. Turns out our radio connection between the hub and the ASAMs works just fine. Now it's just...
Jeez, that storm is loud.
Yeah. Well, after the whole gunner thing, I just...
I'm doing all right. Had a bit of a long day too. Work, meetings, all the fun stuff.
What I wouldn't give for an interruption right now.
So, you know,
Search.
agreed.
Complete.
Tired as well.
Oh, right. I asked the robot to find my screwdriver. Good timing. I don't mean to question your logic, Chip, but does that look like a screwdriver to you?
Affirmative.
You know what? You're right. Turns out this hammer is my screwdriver after all. Good work. Now why don't you go patrol or something?
Protect and serve.
Oh, Protractrons, you are something else.
You need some help.
You think? Tell you what, Slick. If you can find my screwdriver, I'll tell you who I was recording the message for. It's probably past time I told you anyway. Sound fair?
Guess we're finding a screwdriver.
All right, deal.
All right, then. We have ourselves a gentleman's agreement.
Hi, Jake Screwdriver. Oh, right, we still have Anton with us. Oops. I really should do the quest that he's associated with so he can stop following me around. We'll let Jake get to the top of the stairs before we give back a screwdriver and force him to talk. Alright.
Here.
Hey, you found it. Thanks. It was driving me nuts looking for this thing. Okay, you held up your side of the deal.
At least the storm's
I'll
over.
spill the beans on who I was recording that message for. Ready for a little history of Jake?
I am.
Tell me the whole story.
All right, full backstory it is. So, as I'm sure you already figured out, I'm not exactly local to these parts. I come from a settlement called Sanford. You ever heard of it? It's a nice place, providing you don't mind the
Pardon
odd
my opening
cyclone or two.
can of Diet Pepsi.
That sounds pretty dangerous.
What? The cyclones? Nah, they ain't that bad. Once you learn the habit to nail things down, you barely notice them. Anyway, that's where I grew up and became a young man. And where I met this young woman. One thing led to another. And,
Hey, I don't need to hear the birds
well,
and the
you know how it
bees.
goes. You met someone and had a son, and I met someone and had a...
Do you have a daughter?
Yeah, that's right. I had a little girl. I named her Laura. And from the moment she was born, that kid became my world.
What the? Oh, that damn generator again! This is the 5th time it's stalled today.
If something's wrong, maybe I can help.
It's the old plutonium well. The generator that kickstarts the fission reaction. It's been real temperamental lately. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, could you go get it started again for me? It probably just needs refueling.
You're stalling, Jake. But I'll go do the thing. I think the closest access is over here. Yeah. I don't know that there's anything to be wary of anymore. At least not right now. Well, it doesn't hurt to be careful. No. Just the generator being fussy. I would rather not give up my adhesive, thank you. Huh.
Find anything useful on them?
These rad roaches were not here just a minute ago.
We've got more trash to throw out. Great.
There we go. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I cleared that out, and I did. Back up to Jake. All right.
Concord's above us. What are we doing down here?
That was nice, quick, and simple, and now we'll get Jake to finish telling us his backstory. Sorry for the random radio silence there. I muted myself to talk to the wifey, as she pointed out that I forgot to do a thing she asked me to do.
Hey,
I
The generator
failed.
humming again, I see. Thanks. It's no fun trying to work in the dark. Now, where was I? Oh, right. So, years pass, and Laura grows up. However, me and her mom, Caitlin, we ended up drifting apart and separating. But I'd still see
Aw.
Laura all the time, though. And when she'd stay with her mom, we'd keep in touch through radio.
Well, that's nice.
One day, I broadcasted our usual radio time to say goodnight. but there's no response. Now, you gotta understand, Laura's the most punctual kid you'd ever meet. She was never late for anything. Naturally, I begin to panic a little, worrying if something bad might have happened to her. So I rush over to Caitlin's house and...
Raiders?
No, not raiders. It was...
Multiple hostile targets detected.
Excuse me.
Hey.
Requesting backup.
It was.
target. What is that robot?
Flee.
Oh, for crying out loud. Could you go lend the bucket of bolts a hand? As annoying as it can be sometimes, it'd be a pain in the ass to have to rebuild it.
So I think we're supposed to be having this conversation down here where we'd see like the power go out and the robot talking to us. What is with... I don't understand. Why are these...
The blood. Find him! Find him! Damn. Now he's just starting to have fun.
I don't... I guess that was the thing, was the red versus... But... Junky 10 millimeter. No, no thank you. I don't want to have to give myself random drug addictions to get the most out of a gun. Hard pass. Okay. Back to Jake. Again.
Thanks for dealing with that. Now, let's see if I can finish my story. So, I arrive at Caitlin's house, gun in hand and ready for the worst. I opened the door and there was no one there.
What do you mean? What happened?
At first I thought someone
Excuse
must have
me.
broken into the place, abducted Caitlin and my kid. The more I looked around, the more I realized everything was tidy. No signs of struggle. And then I noticed all their belongings were missing. I ran to Laura's room. All her toys, books, even her ham radio was gone. They hadn't been kidnapped. They just packed up and left.
Oh, that hurts, Jake.
You didn't know? They didn't tell you?
Caitlin sure didn't. And I doubt Laura knew anything about it. Well, there's no way in hell I was gonna let Caitlin just disappear with my daughter. After asking around, I found out they booked passage on a caravan. They'd set off that very morning. I dashed back home, gathered a few essentials, and set off in pursuit.
That's awful. No parent should have to lose their child.
You'd know that better than most.
Yep.
Anyway, I tracked that damn caravan halfway across the wasteland. By the time I caught up with it, it had made its final stop. Here, in the Commonwealth. Caitlin and Laura had already departed. But I knew where they were now. Since then, I've put out a radio message every night, hoping Laura might hear it. Know that her dad is out here looking for her. After our little run-in with the gunners, I
That's
needed to
tough,
warn her to
Jake.
stay away from them. I know she probably won't hear it, but still, I had to try.
You only wanted to keep her safe.
Yeah. I just hope wherever she is, she hears my warning. I've not really spoken to anyone about Laura since I got here. Unless you count the Ron. Anyway, thanks for listening. Feels good to finally share. Get everything off my chest.
What is it now? Feral dwarves? Irradiated death claws?
What? What's all this about death claws?
Oh, old Paul! Sorry, I wasn't expecting visitors.
Is something up?
Well, cheese and crackers. You must be the ones with the ASM sensors, eh?
Oh,
me and my
no.
partner Here, yeah. And they're called ASAMs.
Is it true what the old geezer said? Can ASMs really help build up settlements?
Well, sure, as long as what your settlement needs are some homes, or farms, or a scrap heap. But I should warn you, recently there's been some trouble with...
Gee, a scrap heap. Well, that settles it. We'll take 100 ASMs, please. How many caps does that come to?
Whoa, whoa, slow down. We're not just peddling some product here. Besides, I'm not even sure we should be handing these things out anymore.
What makes you say that?
Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That Aiden guy may have been a Brahmin's ass, but he did have a point. It's a fair bet that settlement got attacked because they used ASAMs. Who's to say the same thing wouldn't happen again?
You don't. That's part of the risk, right?
I'm just not sure it's right to give out sensors to random settlements no more. Not if it puts them in danger.
If you're concerned about giving sensors out to strangers, why not have them join us instead? I've got no problem defending those we bring into the fold.
Hey, we'd be happy to join with ya. Right now, we're kind of living rough, so whatever it takes to get some ASMs, eh?
That accent.
You need to decide.
I don't know. After the whole gunner thing. But what do you think, Slick? What's the right thing to do?
Don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
Really? You'd have us?
I still think we may be asking for trouble. But I think you're right. We can't be scared to help folks. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, you really don't know what this means to us. Thank you so much.
No problem. Welcome to the family. Sorry, what's your name?
Hubert. Here, I'll mark where we're staying on your Pip-Boy. I'll run ahead and tell the others. Meet you there, eh?
I'll tag along with the youngin'. I'm fairly familiar with sensors by now. I'll get his people up to speed before you arrive.
Sounds good.
Slick, take these. A few extra ASAMs, in case you need them. Let's get these folks up and running. And if the gunners do show up again, well, we'll just have to put them in their place, won't we? I'm gonna get back to repairing the hub. Oh, and thanks again for listening today. Good luck now.
All right. So where is Hubert and his folks staying?
This is Dunstan. Here's uranium fever by
It's not Sunshine Tidings. What is that? Well, it's the closest thing, so I think I'd be fine heading down and hitting that up. What we are going to do, though, is, meet Hubert's people. Oh, that certainly looks interesting. We're gonna get the stuff to put up a city desk, though. Somebody moves in there at some point. I just don't know when. Let's see here. What I got on me? Can I make one? Not even close. Let's just finish going back to Sanctuary. Grab it from there. I just wanted to do that because, yeah, a little more defense in strategic places.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell.
Problem is,
Look at the two of us.
I don't think I
here in
have a city desk
sanctuary,
set up here.
prepared for the future.
Yeah. I don't have one set up. So how do I make a packed one? Oh, I know how. I know how. We need to use the holotape. It should be under tools. No, it's not that. Options? No. Huh. Well, I guess I can just make one and then put the stuff. Okay, so it's not that. It's not that. It's not that.
I've never been the
Ah, here we go.
nails sort of guy.
So I could make another box of 20 if I had more screws. I see. Good to know. There are, however, to make the packed desk. Alright. Now, they're staying there. I could. That is a little shorter thing. Yeah, you know what? I will show you guys the fast travel. Ew, if I can. Just realized the one at this one may not be up to level 2 yet. I didn't think about that.
Just another perfect day in Sanctuary.
Hi.
It's everything I imagined and more.
Yep. It's still level 1. Yep, still level 1. Alright, well. Just go to Sanctuary. Or not Sanctuary, That's odd. What took my rads away? I don't mind having them go away, but definitely had rads. The question is that actually closer? It's really not, but we'll still do it just to show you. Because why not? You can see how Abernathy's come along. I had to set up some power generators. But other than that, it's looking good. Lots of food. Oh, you know what? I don't think this one has a level. Yep, it doesn't either. I forgot. This is also one that I had to put in the caravan. Okay, well, that means we're just hoofing it. Nice, you know. Not the end of the world. I'll show you guys the caravan fast travel another time. It's not really any different than just fast traveling. Since it's limited to just to just places I have, and just ones that have level 2, I'm not too upset about it. Still feels relatively realistic to me. Just like, you know, we tend to not be too upset about the fast travel provided by the Brotherhood and their vertibirds, or the Institute and their teleporter. We found Walden Pond. I don't remember if there's anything like specific about Walden Pond. Well, there's a building up here. We can check that out before we continue on to Hubert's. Some shooting.
Hello,
Related to her.
and welcome to Walden Pond. You are now standing in front of the cabin. You are now standing in front of the cabin inhabited by transcendentalist writer and philosopher Henry David Thoreau, starting in the summer of 1845.
Interesting.
For 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days, Thoreau lived in this cabin, hoping to gain a more objective understanding of society. This experiment was influenced by Thoreau's interest in transcendentalist philosophy, which believed that people were at their best when truly self-reliant.
Don't think I
By living off
really
the land
careless and all that.
material possessions, Thoreau proved it skeptical to think that anything of life
Hate those
could bring
monkeys.
inner peace and contentment. For more information, please visit the gift shop.
I have a nagging feeling I'm remembering. Ooh, the Vault 4 agility bobblehead. Okay.
Also available, t-shirts,
And some screws.
toys, and many other items to commemorate your trip.
That's good to have. Yeah, I just have a nagging feeling that there was traps around here. Oh, there it is. I'll get around to disabling that in a moment.
From the Mr. Handy robotic assistant.
Not sure where the trigger was on that.
Come on, just leave it.
There's another one. Now I'll take the antique globe for its screw. Dude, could you kindly get out of the way? Oh. Notes to Tweez. Oh, I remember this. It's like a guaranteed legendary wrench. But we have master unlocking, so... Oops. We have plenty of bobby pins and master unlocking. Master locks can be a pain.
That's it.
But there we are.
What? No!
Come on. They're all just back there behind me. Should be more than that, I think. I don't know, I got the key. Huh. Maybe they're in the other room. I'll take the adhesive and the glue and all that fun stuff. So many drugs. And a mine. Yeah, there's definitely some more out there. Just have to go to them. And we will. Once we pick up a couple of things.
Yo, psst. Cleaning robot take the day off or something?
Oh, hell. We didn't empty. Well. At least he was still able to hold a lot. Quite a lot. Alright, let's switch out our apparel. And we'll take all this. What's confusing me is where is the wrench? Ah, there it is.
There we go.
Big Jim. Which I honestly don't even have a melee weapon on me at the moment, so why not? I think I shot him in the no-no place. Poor fella.
This would be a great spot to bunker down.
There we go. It's got the weirdly, oddly loud sewer area. This is where we were supposed to enter if we'd come here without master lockpicking. But we did. So, moving on. Alright. So, just due south, pretty much, at this point. Though, we're gonna... a nice idiot savant on the Algoy. Ooh, I think the Algoy had lunch here. That is unfortunate. Yeah, we've done a few things. Let's get that save in. Alright. We're about to see Hubert's family. Or friends, or what have you. There's Gibbs. And Lashes.
How about that? All over now, eh?
You're a moron every day of the week, Hubert. Couldn't you have taken just one day off?
Hey, lay off. Maybe Hubert's onto something.
Oh, I know what quest this is. This is where you unlock mares for the city places. So I've been waiting on this one.
What's the harm in just hearing them out?
See? Here they are now. I told ya. All our building problems are solved.
You really are an idiot, Hubert. After I've dealt with this, remind me to explain the meaning of low profile to you. Okay, that's far enough. Throw your weapon on the ground. Let's see those hands in the air.
Ho, let's calm down. Let's talk this out.
There's nothing to talk about. Hubert may have asked to join you, but he doesn't speak for all of us. And I don't for a second believe what he or this old man say about these ASM sensors.
ASAMs.
ASAM, whatever. Look, I don't want to hurt you, but I don't trust your reasons for being here. So please, just hand over your weapon.
But I want to help you guys.
All right, fine. You can hold on to your weapon. I better not regret this.
See, Stotch? No shooting. I told you it was all good. No one's here to hurt us. So why not listen about the Asums now, eh? If we join this nice fella, he'd help us build this place into a real home.
Youngest, right. Seen these sensors in action myself. Just the thing for a fledgling settlement.
Okay, fine. If it shuts the two of you up, I'll listen. I'm still not convinced these things are the answer to a new home.
I want to help, but I don't like the secrecy. Who are you, really?
Considering you've not shot any of us yet, I suppose there's no
That was
harm in
a
telling
nice
you.
savant trigger as well.
You ever heard of the Gunners? They're a merc group with a nasty mean streak. I actually used to run with them a couple of decades ago. Back then, they weren't so bad. But recently, they've been making a real nuisance of themselves, laying claim to territory all over the Commonwealth. Their most recent claim was our settlement. They annexed it. So we ran. Now we're just trying to lay low and rebuild what we lost.
It's
But
fair.
if you ask me, the Gunners are up to something. They were never this territorial before. If you happen to run into any of them, watch yourself.
What would it take to convince you?
Okay. Even if I did believe these ASAMs do everything I've been told, how do I know we could trust you? We just had our old home taken from us by goddamn mercenaries. Had to flee just so we wouldn't become indentured workers. So I can't say I'm thrilled with the idea of us running, only to be leashed by some new landlord, making promises they can't keep. Even
That's
if
reasonable.
these senses of yours work, I'd need to know we're not signing over our independence and freedom. I need to know you're on the level.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Huh. You, actually understand. Maybe I've had you all wrong. Maybe these ASAMs really are what you say. Okay.
Well, we'll see.
I'll go along with this whole censor thing. We'll join with you. You better not try and screw us over.
Oh, great. Was Dodge on board? Everyone else will fall right in line.
But I've one condition, and it's non-negotiable. We'll join with you, and use your sensors. But you gotta let us decide how we use them. If
That seems
we're
fair.
gonna make a new home, then we should have the say in how it's built.
Agreed.
Fair enough.
All right. Well then, I think we can make this work. Okay, everyone, listen up. This is how we're gonna do things.
I'm going to eat for a moment.
We need to decide on a leader. Someone who can take charge of the building effort, and then run the place once construction's
excuse me.
done. Most of us have skills that'd be useful in a leadership position. So anyone who thinks they're up to the task, step forward and make yourself known. I'll go first. What the? I can't say I expected Hubert to step forward. But what are you doing, old man? You're not one of us.
I've already benefited from the censors. If I can, I'd like to return some of the kindness shown to me and help you people out. I know I may not look like much, but I've been around a while. Reckon I could offer some useful guidance, at least until you're on your feet.
Fair enough. But all three of us can't lead. We'll have to pick just one of us.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you decide who gets put in charge? I think you'd probably choose a good leader.
All right.
Well, that's all kinds of fantastic.
All right, Hubert, what do you
Excuse me.
bring to this
How's
role?
it going, eh? Got someone in mind for the job?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh boy, where to start? Well, I was born, then I was a baby for a while, then a whole bunch of stuff happened. And naturally, I ended up joining the Children of Adam. Nice
boy.
guys, but a bit too serious. So I left them and went to Walkabout, and then I met Stodge. Saved me from a real big mole rat. Then eventually me, Stodge, and some others formed a settlement. Then we lost it. Then we came here. I think that's about everything.
Hubert, you were so beautifully simple.
Okay. Say your piece.
Oh, like, what would I do if I was in charge? Whew, that's a head scratcher for sure. Well, suppose I could ask my old church friends to help out. You know, if we're ever in trouble or something. And I
Making
guess
inroads with the
just
Children of Adam.
Try and make the people happy. A smile can go a long way, you know? Just don't ask me to keep no town records or nothing. I ain't much for bookkeeping and stuff. Too many numbers, you know?
It's just interesting because we just learned
still
that we do
haven't
need to do
decided.
taxes and stuff.
Okay then.
So that's something to know.
Excuse me.
Made your pick, have you?
Okay. Say your piece.
You mean, what would I...
Right.
Guns! Guns for everyone! Nothing says settlement safety like everyone carrying a loaded firearm.
Oh
And
boy.
I guess I could share some of my expertise from my days as a scaver. Show everyone the right way to strip down salvage and how to properly maintain things. Youngsters don't know how to care for stuff these days.
All right.
I'll think about it.
Alrighty, take your time.
Interesting case
Excuse
you
me.
made there.
You made up your mind?
It would be nice to know more about you.
What? Am I story time Stodge now? What would you even want to know? How about that I'm a ghoul? Probably didn't notice that, did you? I'm not one of those decrepit pre-war ones, though. Although, I am pretty old. Old enough to have been a gunner. Back when that title was still worth something.
Well, I'm older than you.
But
Technically.
that was long ago. These days, I'm more concerned with keeping me and mine safe from anything the Commonwealth can throw at us. Which is a lot.
Okay, say your piece.
What? If you put me in charge, you can expect things to be efficient and done right. I run a tight ship, and I don't take no crap.
Sounds
I put
reasonable.
my focus on defense and making sure everyone pays their dues. And if people don't like it, they can suck it.
Alright, I think I've made my decision.
Oh? Who'd you pick?
Stodge, you sold yourself pretty well.
How about you?
Smart pick. You made the right choice.
Now, where are we leading them to? I don't understand how I can send them to some of these, because I've already got... Or I don't have Croop Manor, or the Coastal Cottage, or Kingsport Lighthouse, or Murkwater Construction, or Zamonja. You know what? I do have Taffington Boathouse, and I don't have anybody there. I didn't think I had anybody there. Do I? You know, you guys can go to Sunshine Titans Co-op. I know nobody's there, and I know that's cleared out. Yep. Stodge is now in charge of Sunshine Titans Co-op. And I need to go over there. Okay. Actually, since they'll probably take a minute, is there anything interesting here? Ammo. Adhesive. Ammo. Not bad. Fusion core. Alright. Oh, microfusion cell. Ah, there it is.
Splitting
Think
all
movie.
that, right?
Sure, we're splitting all that. Why not? Definitely not splitting all that. I think maybe I came through here already. Oh, you know, I probably did, because this is where we killed the super mutant behemoth. Or somewhere thereabouts. Around here. Ooh.
Got it.
How do I get up? There we go. Alright, I'll take some frag mines. A little bit of ammo. That's it, huh? Weird little one. No, don't care, dog meat. Oh. Where are you, Mr. Gunner? Thank you. I think I'm going to not go up and say hi to your friends right now. Uh-oh. The game froze on me. Well, we'll give it a minute. Because it's not frozen. I can still hear it. Well, this is problematic. I don't really want to go ahead and redo that. I think we have to. I don't think it's coming back. Still, we haven't run into an issue since I did the fixing. This is the first problem, and this is not what we've been having trouble with before. So I think it's just a bit of bad luck. Alright, let me get launched back up. We dropped that safety save where the Yaogoi was. So it shouldn't take us too long to do this. Just run up to where Heward is. Shame though, probably not going to hit the same idiot savant triggers. Oh well. We'll hit 39 soon enough. It will come. It will come. Hey, Bitstream. Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, honestly, it's been pretty smooth. We just, unfortunately, I had a bit of a freeze and crash, which we have not had since I was, you know, fiddling with things and got them fixed.
Oh, it's you. See? Here they are now. I told ya.
So it's been going really well in the side of things of the game running well. But how you doing this evening?
Our building problems are solved.
You really are an idiot, Hubert.
I do apologize. I am going to rush through these, even though it's funny, because I've already listened to them tonight, and
there's nothing to talk about, and I don't for a second believe what.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam. Look,
I want to get to that part where we just were when it crashed.
You don't want to lay into.
Whoa, okay. Look, I'm sorry. I'm lowering my gun.
Sure.
That's good, Stodge. See? So why not listen about if we join this
Youngest, right?
Okay, fine.
I want to help, but I don't like the secrecy. Who are you, really?
Considering you've not
Right.
You have
Yeah, dang it, that was an idiot savant trigger last time. So sad.
demo, but
What would it take to convince you?
okay, even if
This is an opportunity.
50 years ago I'd have shot you for talking to me.
There we go. Now we got the savant trigger on it.
Okay,
Oh, great.
Sure.
but if we're gonna make a new,
Fair enough.
all right. Okay, everyone, listen up. This is how we're gonna do things. We need to decide on a leader. Someone who most of us have...
Agreed.
I'll
He
go
probably would.
first.
What? I've already benefited from the censors. If I
Come on,
can,
I don't
I'd
need to
like
hear old Paul
return some of
again.
the kindness shown to
Hey
me
there.
and help you people out. I know I may not look
I
like
guess I do
much,
have to
but
listen to old Paul
I've been
again.
around a while. Reckon I could offer some useful guidance, at least until you're on your feet.
Well, at least you had fun, even if they didn't take him.
Fair enough. But all three of us can't lead. We'll have to pick just...
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't...
Sure.
Yes, I will pick
All
who's
right.
in charge.
Well, that's all
And this
right.
time I'm just picking. I'm not listening to everybody's story.
Huh? You made up your mind?
I've made my choice.
Oh?
How about you?
Smart pick. You...
Alright. And Sunshine Tidings Co-op again. Okay. Do the looting that we did last time. Since it was all undone. Would you get out of my way? I need to do his quest next so he can be gone. He is annoying. I remember these mines being here last time. Okay. Right, yes, here's where we killed the super mutant behemoth. In among these cars. That apparently the super mutant behemoth had set up as kind of a Stonehenge. I didn't even notice that before. That's kind of funny. Ah, his corpse is gone though. Nice, easy
Got
lock.
it.
You know what? It's only a couple of frag mines up there. I do not care. All right. Alright, that puts us basically back where we were. Blast it all. Come on, come back out from hiding. Gotcha. Right. Now here into the co-op. I guess we have to wait for them because, you know, they're not here yet. Tell you what, it's dark. Easy way to wait for him is to sleep in a bed. Just need to find the one that has the good beds. This one. Ooh, nice 12-hour sleep. Wish I could do that in real life. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Bitstream? Oh. Drink some water. And now let's go talk to our new friends.
All right, everyone. Pull those thumbs out and grab a hammer. Let's see if these ASAMs live up to all the hype.
Alright, now we should get the aerial view and watch them do what they do. We gave them a pretty big settlement, so... Interested to see what they do with it. Of course, it's raining now. I can't say I'm that excited by what they did with it. But it's something.
This is amazing. Never seen anything so beautiful.
And they actually put in generators.
Hey.
Well, would you look at that? The ASAMs worked exactly as you said.
This is just about the worst place for us to be standing right now.
There it is. Nice, nice, nice. You know what that means, folks? That's right. We're level 39. We have gotten access to Gun Nut 4. That's delicious. Picking up the pieces. I don't think I like the sound of that.
Hey! Hey, you're never gonna guess what I just got running. The comm hub. You hear that? That's the sound of the Commonwealth's future. Oh, come on! Oh. Well, I was gonna suggest you come and see this thing in action, but seems the comm hub decided exploring would be a better use of its time. Hey, you should still head on back. Fill me in on how things went with those folks. By the time you arrive, I should have the hub up and running again. Just need to replace those damn tubes.
Calculating chance of success. Less than 5%.
That's enough out of you.
Oh, the Protectron with the burn.
A pre-recorded message. Message repeats.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Alright. So I'll have to get these guys hooked up with a caravan. Let's see what they have so far. Municipal power grid pylon. I don't know that I understand that. They have entertainment, housing, entertainment. municipal or industrial generator. Like, definitely got food and power. They're gonna have water. We'll have this water and water purifiers once that's hooked up. Oh, that means not enough power, huh? Oh, they are gonna have a caravan. Good. But let's get Hubert assigned to it real quick to get it built.
Right away, eh?
Yeah, 23 power. Can we make any extra power for him? No, I don't have any gears on me. Well, I'm sure we'll get to it. Unless we can get Hubert to build this quick enough that I can use stuff from him, you know. A settlement. I'm gonna leave lashes there in that industrial plot. Hubert. Build. Yeah, I know he's already the occupant, but can he, you know, bloody do it? No, so maybe that would be enough to give them enough power, but it is not. Oh good, he's building it. As soon as we see that kick in, I'll see if I can give them more power. I need science to do a large. Can I do science at my... my intelligence level? Nope. Need intelligence 5 for science, and I have intelligence 6. 5 for scrapper. I really don't want to raise my intelligence though. I like getting idiot savant triggers. Alright. Let's take a look at the map. There we are. Our web continues to grow. So we can fast travel into downtown proper. I'd like to get County Crossings set up so we can fast travel there. County Crossings, when they had it, Taffington didn't. Would have been okay to do Taffington. That's okay. I need to look at what's down here. I think Egret Crossing. What would probably be best is to have like one here-ish, which would be the castle right there. On the middle. And then, you know, some back here. And, you know, intermediate stops wouldn't be bad either. Okay. Should be hooked up to the system. Caravan Network says no. Even though it should be saying yes. Oh, but it is actually. So what am I missing so much of? Oh, small generators don't take screws. Neither do the windmills. You know what? It's because I don't use windmills very often. I'll do some windmills that look kind of neat. Aw, so many put them on the roofs of places. It's not letting me. That's a bummer. Alright, well, not gonna let me do that. Let's do some small generators. And we can put them back here. Kind of in a line. Dude, get the hell out of the way. There we go. And we'll put up a little protective fence. Perfect. All right. There's not much I can do at the moment. So I think we're just gonna end it here, folks. I think that was a reasonably successful little hour stream there. We Hey Z, I apologize. You're catching us at the end of stream because I'm tired and I don't see a point in pushing myself tonight. We had the first stream issue in quite a while. We froze. No crash to desktop, just unfortunately the game froze up on us, which I think for all the playing I did on my alternate save today and yesterday and the 2-3 streams with no crash to desktop, I think it's pretty good. I think whether it was Hangman's Alley cleanup or the functional displays, whichever one it was, giving those 2 mods the boot has really stabilized things. But Mr. Bitstream, if you're still around, thanks for dropping by. You have a good night. Mr. Z, that's a weird little bug. Hope you got that sorted out, or that you get it sorted out soon. But like I said, I'm tired. I'm gonna call it for today. Oh, and Luthien. Hey, you know what? Since we have at least 2 people, Z and Luth, and maybe Bitstream, I would like to send y'all on a raid. Because I don't do that very often, and I would like to do that today. So give me just one moment. Let me see who I know that's streaming, if anybody, that I'd like to send you on a raid to. So bear with me just a quick second. Let me see if I know anybody that's worth raiding. I think I think we're going to drop a raid on Wiggins. Dear old Matt Wiggins, formerly of Loading Ready Run. Let's do that. So, hold on, what's the command? Yeah, that's what it is. So, I don't have any particular command, just say hi and can't wait for Desert Bus. Yeah, that's what it goes, like hi and can't wait for Desert Bus. All right, nice.
Skill
Night, guys.
points. Morinder, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome. Matt's gonna reenact the Italian Parliament.